Hello, guys. Didn't put my microphone from the start, but oh, this will do. I'm trying to finish this hard level that is so tricky to get to. You see, the starts with speed boots, and then you have to do it on a bridge while avoiding these things that you have to slide under, and that's kind of tricky because if you don't slide under them, you are gonna automatically die. And this game has no rings, nothing else. It just only has these things to it, and it is hard too. This is level 1, just like the other ones. This usually had ramps on this, because then you couldn't be able to use a spring and then use the pads, and that took me really far. Yeah, he updated this thing, and then you know what happened next? He actually said that he could use at least R6 things on this thing, and you could do, and then because of that he did the instability on this thing, so yeah, that'd be easier for this thing to do. And you might be wondering, how can you get to that spring? Well, you have to use the spring to get it over, and then use this spring, make sure you not fall, and then use these 3, and then use the speed ring, and then you like jump really far. And then if you hit the speed ring, just make sure you stand still, or if you're going a little bit too far or a little bit below, try and keep up, because you will probably fall in the water. And this is where things get really fast. You want to keep track. You want to follow the track as soon as possible, because if you don't follow it, and you're gonna die. And I didn't make it onto that platform either, because I said the jumping is isn't that even, you know. I almost hit that purple thing. I don't know what it's called, but it looks like a stingray to me. You want to try and slide under those two too. Try and avoid those purple stingrays there. And then there's a secret where you can get onto. If you recommend jumping on this, then you can. But here's an easy way. Don't just run, don't just jump, just run to it. And then this is the tricky part, because you gotta get to the spring, then you gotta get to the ring, and then jump on that spring. But it's super hard to do. It's hard to do that. In the original one, you could only do springs and then jump on the spring with a bridge. But this one, you have to do a speed ring. It's a little bit hard to do. And yes, this stage only recommends 2 stages each. Yeah, there's only level 1 and 2 hard modes. The level 2, it's crazy and hard too, because once you're gonna see this level, you might just freak out and like, hey, what is wrong with this level? This is super hard, he says. And then indeed, yes, it is. Now first, you want to make sure you get onto the spring, or else you're gonna fall. But if you think you can make it to there, then you're probably gonna make it, and hopefully not fall straight. And like what I did there, I was trying to slide into that wood pieces, but I missed, and then it pushed me back. So okay, now I want to make it just like that. Oh, whoops. And this is another problem. If you bang into one of those boxes, you're gonna probably trip. Like I did before. It's not even that, because this level is not quite that easy. I had a couple of mistakes with this purple stingray, and I actually hit the spring, but then I hit the purple stingray, and then I just, then my whole body just, or my Robloxian body just went boom. Whoa. I missed the spring. I was on the edge, and then I missed. I know this one is pretty easy if you can make it onto the spring too. This usually had some surface there and a couple of springs too, but this time it only had a bridge, or is it I don't know what it's called, but you have to use a spring and just don't go into the purple thing or else you're just gonna die. And you can't get to that spring either, because you gotta do it on the other side. I already tried this before, and then I landed on the 3 springs last time, and that is like crazy. And then you gotta make it onto the spring. You gotta take this path. That's a kind of a little bit tricky, because you know what happens to it too. Okay, you gotta make it onto here. Then you got 2 choices. You can use the spring ring or use that. And then you can make it onto this platform. And then this is a little bit tricky, but it'll probably be easy for you. And then going around in a loop. Going super fast, you want to avoid, and there's only 1 spring there, so you gotta touch it. And then you go super fast again. Now this happened before, and because of that, you make it to the goal ring automatically. So thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see. No, wait. No, I'm not finished yet. I'm gonna do level 2 hard mode, and for this level, it's of course the desert stage, and things are different in this one too. And the trickiest part is because when you go to the start, you have to make it onto that weird looking tower thing. I don't, probably it's what it's called. And then you're gonna make it into the speed ring. And then you have 2 choices. You can either do the secret, or you can just do the part where you have to slide under those stingrays. And that's kind of tricky. You see this? You have to do something like this. And here's what I do. I just run, sprint, and then you just jump. And then there. Then you use the spring ring. Just want to try and jump on the spring, and I missed. Because if you don't make it, it's a little jump you have to make in order to make it. And here's another thing. The secret was jambled, so we're gonna use this in order to make it. Yep, use the springs. And then the platforms move side to side, and then you gotta make it sure you have to make it clearly onto that spring, or else you're gonna fall into the sand. Or is it quicksand? Maybe that's the name of the thing. Make it onto the surface. Just be careful not to fall on this thing, because you're gonna die. And now here's an easy thing. You can just do it you could just do it this way, or you can just jump onto the spring. That's the easiest way. And then this time, you're gonna do something like this, but you can't make it. Or you can, that is. You just gotta make it sure you make sure you time it right. Alright, we're gonna do the original path this time. I'm gonna show you something that I haven't tried yet. And that is, of course, once I did something wrong. Okay, gotta make it onto the spring. There we go. And now here's the tricky part. You gotta jump, slide under, and now here's another problem. Don't make it onto those springs. You know what happens next? You see this? Yeah, that's gonna kill you. So you don't wanna jump on that. And then you gotta slide. If you can't barely see the platform, it's just right there. And then this next one, you're gonna make it onto the speed ring. And there you go. Oh! But you have to make it there, and look at my head just popped out. That is so awesome. Here comes next up. We have... why did I do that? I think I'll just do it the original way and probably make it there. It's super duper hard too. There. Probably just jump and then move forward next time. And then duck, make it onto this, and then try and make it over here, and then try something like this. Yeah, see that? There. And then you gotta make it over here, and I kind of hit it, but I missed. This is gonna like take forever to make it. Okay, gotta crouch. Now we're gonna take the secret again. And here comes the far jump. You just gotta look down on the spring, because you might miss if you're going like forward and going like straight and like this. That's not gonna happen at all. And the weirdest part is the bouncing. The bouncing has to be right. Now here's an easy way. You can just do something like this. That's the easy way. And now, this used to be a surface like a Rocky Mountain some kind of thing. But this time it has a platform you have to make that moves side to side, and including these ones. Usually you just run up on this temple, but you have to make it by using the platforms instead of running side by side. And like these ones, now this is the tricky one, because you're just gonna make it onto these platforms. Okay, and then this is the easy one, and then you can just make it on here, and here's the speed ramps. Now you just wanna get it onto here, or else you're gonna miss, and then do something and do this again. Once you make it down onto this platform, then you gotta jump when you hit the speed boost. It goes really speedy too. Now there's a platform, I'm guessing, and then oh goodness, because I can't see, it's so dark. Because look at the sky, it's so like dark, and it's like crazy. And then the spring would be down here, and then yep, the platform stems by side, and then you gotta jump over this stingray, and then all you gotta do is make it up to the top again. And I think it's just only where you run. Yeah, it's still the same. And there you go. This is it. Time to dance, man. Yeah, I completed the level. Yes, see? I completed the level. Finally. This is so cool. Okay, guys. If you all enjoyed it, hope you enjoyed it, and we'll see you guys in the next video. Bye!